According to reports from abroad, the German sports car manufacturer Porsche is preparing to introduce its first 7-seat SUV in 2027. This vehicle will join the company's expanding lineup of electric cars. According to the UK journal Autocar, the battery-powered 7-seater, which Porsche has codenamed K1, is anticipated to combine design cues from the Cayenne SUV and Taycan electric sedan. However, its price will be higher than the current gasoline-powered SUV. Welcome to Electrify, for instant updates on the electric world. In today's video, we'll see what the Porsche K1 electric SUV has in store. Before we get into the video though, please share and subscribe to our channel for similar content. Also, do tap on that bell icon for notifications. Now, without further ado, let's get into it. A full-sized electric SUV with seating for 7 passengers, codenamed K1, is being created by Porsche. In 2027, when it becomes a viable option for purchase, the K1 will be positioned above the Macan and Cayenne. It's also anticipated to be in the neighborhood of around $200,000. Porsche is preparing a brand new 3-row electric off-roader that is scheduled to make its debut by 2027 and is anticipated to be at the top of Porsche's lineup worldwide. The Mercedes-Benz EQS SUV and the BMW iX, now for sale in India, will be competitors for the new electric off-road vehicle. The Porsche K1 is the name of Porsche's upcoming SUV, which will seat 7 people and measure more than 5 meters long. The SUV will be constructed of the Porsche Premium Platform electric chassis and furnished with a 920-volt electric system, which is anticipated to offer a 435-mile driving range. Porsche guarantees that the K1 will preserve its signature sporting performance despite its roomy interior and ability to accommodate 7 passengers. Porsche's flagship SUV model, the K1, will have all-wheel drive and incorporate the most recent developments in battery technology. Rapid charging rates and less battery deterioration are 2 examples of this. We anticipate the battery to be larger than 100 kWh, which would result in performance similar to that of the Model X, including over 1,000 horsepower and 0 to 60 mph acceleration time of 2.5 seconds. Porsche has several other EVs in the works, even though the K1 won't be available for another 4 years. After the highly anticipated Macan EV, which will go on sale in 2024, a redesigned version of the Taycan will be unveiled later this year. Also planned for introduction around 2025 are the electrified Panamera and Boxster/Cayman. Although specifics are currently lacking, the Cayenne, Porsche's mid-size SUV, is anticipated to switch to electric by the middle of the decade. According to the individuals with access to early design concepts, the upcoming Porsche K1 will be unlike any other production model the automaker has ever produced. The SUV will be longer than 5 meters and look part saloon, part crossover from the front. It's anticipated to be the most expensive Porsche in the lineup, which consists of 7 different versions. According to insiders at the company's Zuffenhausen headquarters, the K1 will come equipped with the most modern synchronous electric motor, high-performance battery, and rapid charging technology, raising its price significantly above the current internal combustion-engined Porsche Cayenne Turbo GT. The Porsche Cayenne and Macan, the automaker's 2 best-selling models over the last 20 years, and last year's performance are the foundations upon which the K1 intends to be built. With a blend of sportiness and practicality that it thinks will appeal to clients in its 2 major markets, North America and China, the K1, which has been in its conceptual and planning stages for 3 years, is meant to encourage this trend. According to insiders, the K1 will have a distinctive silhouette with a low bonnet by Porsche standards, a deeply sloped windscreen, and a curving roof that continues into a tailgate in the liftback style. In its most extreme driving mode, it's also believed to have a significant ride height to give it appropriate off-road capability. A sophisticated air suspension with several settings will also control ground clearance. The Premium Platform Electric or PPE architecture, created in collaboration between Porsche and its Volkswagen Group sister business Audi, is predicted to perform less well than this, despite the lack of details. And speaking of lack, we seem to have a lack of your subscription to our channel. go ahead and click that subscribe button. And also whilst you're down there, make sure to click that like button too. Also, feel free to enable that bell icon for more exciting videos like this. Now, moving back on to the video. Given that the K1 will share a production line with the forthcoming PPE-based electric Macan, which is scheduled for release in 2024, it's anticipated that the PPE will serve as the K1's foundation. The Scalable Systems Platform, SSP Sport, used by Porsche to adopt the Scalable Systems platform of parent company Volkswagen Group, was supposed to support the K1. Still, VW has announced a delay to the platform, which was initially scheduled for later in the decade. The PPE will debut in 2024 under the guise of the electric Macan. Insiders have said that K1 will include oil cooling for its motors and a 920-volt electrical system, allowing even faster charging than the PPE-based vehicles. While the exact battery pack it could employ is still unknown, it is anticipated to have a cell-to-chassis architecture for increased structural integrity, have a capacity of more than 100 kWh, and have a WLTP range of at least 435 miles in its most effective configuration. According to insiders, the SUV is expected to ride on the updated PPE platform when it debuts in 2027. The battery pack that the K1 might employ is likewise still a mystery. The low cabin floor of the SSP Sport platform, made possible by the small battery pack, and the recessed rear footwells, which are comparable to that of the Taycan, are expected to give a whole new interior experience with a focus on space. The price will easily surpass $190,000 when its size and super luxury credentials are considered, which Porsche's most costly SUV, the Cayenne Coupe Turbo GT, now costs. The Macan EV is also expected to begin production there in late 2023. Porsche's electric flagship SUV will be built at the company's Leipzig, Germany facility. The K1's other planned chassis technology includes electronically controlled four-wheel steering, allowing the rear wheels to swivel at an angle of up to 5 degrees, making it easier to navigate at low speeds and around town, and more agile at higher rates. This function will provide a torque vectoring effect between each rear wheel and an electronic differential. The new Porsche K1 will be manufactured in Porsche's Leipzig factory, producing the electric Macan and the current Macan, KN, and Porsche Panamera vehicles with internal combustion engines. Porsche will provide a whole different experience, focusing on space inside the K1. This is due to the important architectural changes that Porsche is pushing for the new SSP Sport platform. This does include a low cabin floor made possible by a slimline battery pack and rear footwells comparable to those of the J1 platform currently used by the Taycan. After constructing the Cayenne on the same MLB platform used by the Urus, Bentayga, and Audi Q7 of the VW group, Porsche is already aware of the advantages of platform sharing. So what do you think about this awesome electric SUV? Do share your thoughts in the comment section below. Remember to subscribe to our channel for more interesting content, and we'll see you in the next video.